Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been with me before, my name is Stella and I learnt tarot during lockdown. I actually use playing cards and I draw some of the cards myself because the universe is very happy to speak to you in whatever language and answer your questions, and that's outside of the normal tarot cards. Just to let you know that I'm traveling at the moment, so I'm just using what I've got. Table wobbles a little bit and the camera wobbles a little bit, but the message is more important. I just want to thank all my subscribers and for people that are leaving really lovely comments, and I'm so happy that the messages are reaching you. So the question today is, does he care? Does he care? And I think I've got a sort of secondary question behind that is, does he care? Is he going to treat you right after your separation or whatever's happened between you? Or is he sort of slightly revengeful? Okay, so that's the sort of question behind it. So, does he care? And we want to find out how much he cares. So if you just want to take a moment and just pick a card. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So let's go to pile 1. I'm actually quite excited to do this. So the question is, does he care? And I think that my subconscious question to the cards is he going to let you, is he going to let you get on with your life and be really nice with you and wish you the best, and all that sort of thing? Or is he going to be a little bit revengeful, try and make you jealous and things like that? So we're going to find out here. So let's have a look what we've got. So we've got the 3 of Wands, we've got the 10 of Wands, we've got the 4 of Swords, we've got the 6 of Cups, we've got the 3 of Cups, we've got the 10 of Pentacles, we've got the Ace of Wands, and we've got the 6 of Wands. So if you can just give me a minute, because the question, I've got to make sure that the direction of the question runs through the cards correctly. So the question is, does he care? And the second part of this question is, does he care? And is he going to wish you, to have a happy life? And is he going to be like someone that's not going to interfere in your life, or someone that's going to wish you happiness or become a friend and that sort of thing? Or is he going to seek sort of revenge and try and make you jealous and things like that? So let's have a look here. Okay, so my overall feeling is that he does actually care for you, okay? And we start the card here with the 3 of Wands, and this is a card where someone has made a decision either to step forward or to step away, and we'll find out a little bit more in the reading which one it is. And I feel like, because it's next to this card here, which you can look up in the original tarot, which is the 10 of Wands. For me, the 10 of Wands has different meanings, but the traditional meaning is that the reason maybe he stepped away, I'm feeling, is because he felt overburdened in your relationship, in his life, in his work, in whatever it was. You felt overburdened in some way, and these 2 cards do have that sort of feeling of stepping away, okay? And there is a little hint here that there's some shift in location. So it could be you, it could be him, okay? Shift in location, like going to another town, either for work or moving homes, apartments, something like that. So there does feel like a shift. And this card is also, the Four of Swords, it's got a lot of meanings, but it is sort of like a stagnant, someone that's just sort of resting and just wants, you know, to take time out, basically. All right, in the very simplest form. It's got a lot more meanings than that. So I do feel like these cards are all about stepping away from the relationship. Does he care? Yeah, he really, really does care. Because all these cards are very, they all show sort of a positive aspect, okay? But maybe he doesn't care in the way that you hope that he would care. All right. So first of all, we've got the Six of Cups, which is really, really beautiful. I have to draw this card actually, because it's getting really worn out as well. The Six of Cups is like two children, and the cups are all standing up and they're actually filled with flowers, and the children are giving each other flowers. And it's about, sometimes it's about him thinking about his childhood, and maybe you thinking about your childhood, and how you brought your positives and negatives of your childhood into this relationship. Maybe more about the negatives in the sense that, you know, there's codependency maybe in this relationship, and also it's also about the beautiful naivety of children as well, you know. And there's a lot of nostalgia in this card, okay? And some people say it's the card about returning, okay? So we'd have to look a little bit more into this reading to see if that's the case. But it's a very beautiful card. So on the, you know, all these sort of stepping away, overburdened, taking time out. And then there's this beautiful card which shows me he does care. And then this is a very beautiful card as well. Look at that. You know, it's the card of celebration, and it's about the time, because it's with the nostalgia card. It's about the time he was remembering maybe when you fell in love and you like at the height of your relationship, it was really, really good. The only thing about this card in the tarot deck that I really find it difficult to get my head around is it's three maidens. And some tarot readers say it's a third party situation, and this always sort of dampens my enthusiasm of this card. But really I think what it's about is two people fell in love, and it got to the point where you went out and expressed that with your friends, like you celebrated, oh, you know, like I'm really in love, and you know, like it feels really good, and they're like, yeah, I'm so happy for you, you know. It's that sort of card. So, and alongside with that is the Ten of Pentacles. Right, so I feel like not only did there was a home involved in some capacity in your relationship, and there was a lot of stability, and maybe looking to the future for this type of stability. The Ten of Pentacles is like the happy home, the happy family, the happy relatives, the happy dog, the happy children, the happy everything, all right? So, and it's also very much focused on the home and stability. So I do feel like not only is he thinking about maybe a home that you had together, or you were maybe thinking about getting home together, or there was some sort of domestic setup. Not only is he thinking about that, I think that he wishes this for you for the future as well. He wants you to have the best, which is lovely. With this one, he wants you to have a home, or a new home if you've already got a home. He wants you to have a home, he wants you to have stability, and he wants you to find happiness, which is really, really nice, isn't it? Because it's not, you know, usual that when you split up that people want you to feel happy, because they're usually seeking revenge, aren't they? Maybe I should change the title of this reading. The other thing that does he care? I feel like with these cards, there's two meanings here, because we've got the Wands. Okay, we've got the Six of Wands, which is celebration, and we've got the Ace of Wands. And I feel like on one hand, he's thinking about the time when you ignited his passion or he ignited your passion. And I feel like he cares about that time that you had together. Oh, feeling a bit of emotion there. And not only that, the celebration of sort of like your sexual union and stuff like that, because this is a guy that's riding on a horse. Look at the horse. Horse is like, yeah. And there's all these wands in the background, and it's being recognized for being in a successful position. And that can be like feeling successful in your love life, you know, like really proud and that. Even if you weren't in a situation where, you know, you're running around telling everybody, you know, but that was the general feeling like, yeah, I feel really good. This is a little warning card as well, because the person riding it is can be full of ego and can be sort of parading around a bit, even if the crowds aren't cheering. So it has got a little warning card. I feel like with this card though, I'm also getting a message that there's no doubt how he felt about you and your sort of your passion and stuff like that. But I just feel like, yes, he does care, but you may be feeling like he doesn't care because maybe he's putting it about a bit, all right, or giving you the feeling that he's chasing other women. You know, you can switch it up, it's not gender specific, you know, but I just feel like maybe you feel like he's having a great time. Maybe you feel like he just doesn't care at all. That's the sort of feeling that I'm getting. And that he's just, you know, out there as free as a bird having a blast. All right. So, but I do feel with these cards that he does genuinely care. And I painted this card recently and it's really interesting. I really want to make sure that I actually tell you the way that this is expressed. You see the little love heart? Okay, so the wave. The wave is about having really, really deep emotions one moment, okay, or him caring really deeply one moment, and then the next minute the wave is gone, it's crashed on the shore and it's all forgotten about and it's shallow again. Then the wave builds up again, lovely deep emotions, deep caring, and then crashed on the shore and it's gone again. And I just feel like this is what he's going through with you. And one minute it's like, yeah, I really care about her a lot. And then the next minute it's like all forgotten. Yeah, I feel like it's like wave. He's in the wave thinking about, oh no, I'll just go out and celebrate, right? My freedom or whatever it is, you know, wave, freedom, you know. And I know if you're on the receiving end of this, it's really, really, really hard. And I think that, you know, I think people that have been watching me for a while now, you know, if someone's acting that way, there's nothing you can do. Just feel the pain, have a little cry. You can't control their actions. Either they value you or they don't. As hard as that is. And I think you just need to give yourself time to go through that process. So let's just see the split. You know, there's a kind of a split here. You know, I suppose I didn't expect it to be 100% straightforward. So let's have a look. Is there anything else the cards want to tell us about? Does he care? Is he going to wish you well in your future? Oh my God. Guys, I hope you saw that in slow motion. Did you see that in slow motion? You're not going to believe this. Right, okay. So, not only does he care, oh my God, I think I'm going to cry for you. I'm going to cry. Not only does he care, it's going to come to the point where he's not going to have these waves anymore. Well, he's going to have the wave and it's going to stay at the top permanently because this guy's totally in love with you. He cares so much. This is the card of totally in love. This is the card of long-term relationships. This is the card, the 10. You're a 10. He wants a 10 with you. This is a 10. When you get these two cards together, it's the ultimate. There is no more than this. Total love, total harmony, total stability, happy home, happy family, happy dog, happy birds in the sky. Love, 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 more love. Oh my God, that's just absolutely stunned me. I feel a bit tearful. I'm a bit tired today. A bit PMT. Pretty much check, yeah. Oh my God. There's just no doubt. Yes, he cares. And with this, I would just say that he's not going to cause a problem in your life. This, if he's trying to make you jealous or something, just ignore it, because this is the trump card. When this comes out in the reading, I almost feel like there's no point going on with the reading, because it's just like the biggest answer. The rainbow. If you've not heard my rainbow story, I'll just say it to you, because we've only used a few minutes here. Right, the rainbow is like perfect alignment. It's like a beautiful sign from the universe of just immense beauty and the wonder of this world that we live in. And I always say to you, how many, to my watchers, how many times do you feel like you've seen a rainbow in your life? Just think of a number. How many times? Right, is it 10? Most people maybe think, oh, maybe, how many times have I actually seen a rainbow in the sky? Maybe 10 times? Do you know, when I was a child, I can't ever remember seeing a rainbow in the sky. In the recent years, yeah, I've seen a lot. And this is the 10 card, and I just feel like there's just some weird thing that was written into the tarot, and the reason why they put a rainbow in it. Is the rainbow in the 10 of Cups, in the original 10 of Cups? Yeah, there's a rainbow. I just feel like there's just some weird stuff imbued into the tarot cards. Guys, I think I'm going to finish there. I might just pull a card just out of curiosity, because I'm just blown away. I think I just want to say, right, if he feels this way about you, yeah, there's just more. Oh, he loves your voice. Just got, this is a very badly drawn card. I need to draw it again. But he just loves your voice. He's thinking about your voice. He's thinking how sweet it is. He's thinking maybe, yeah, about the things that you've said and stuff like that. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Must redraw this card. It's really badly drawn. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know why I'm pushing this reading, really. I think there's just a question mark, not about if he loves you, about if he loves you this hard, is he going to treat you fairly? Is he going to, you know, stop the games? There seems to be a little bit gameplay. Is he going to stop the games? You know, and just really step up and just be a gent, you know, that this card reflects. You know, because sometimes men can sort of play a lot of games when they really, really like you, because they, you know, they want you to show them how much you like them. Let's have a look. Any more messages? Had a little bit of a judgment card. It didn't pop right out. Feel like he's maybe a bit worried about judgment. I think whether he's coming back, or, you know, you're separated, or whatever your situation is. What did I say to you? I went, oh, the judgment come out a little bit, but it didn't come out fully. Yeah, I think that if you're worried if he's gonna, you know, start causing problems, you know, making you jealous, I don't know, speaking to your friends, you know, saying stuff about you, whatever it is, okay. The card's saying, no, he's going to be fair. Listen, he's going to be fair, he's going to be balanced, he's going to be just. He's going to be just, so you don't have to worry about that. And it's going to be successful. you know, if you don't come together, even if he feels this, like I feel like with this, it's like you're going to come together, but for whatever reason, if you don't, you're going to have some harmony between you. You know, there's going to be success in it. And the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, and it's just gonna be nice and steady. The Eight of Pentacles is like it's about a smoothness, it's about a routine, it's about people with their heads down working hard and stuff like that, but it really just means like a sort of harmony, balance, nice structure in your relationship and stuff like that. So whether you end up friends or whether you end up together, which this does sort of say you're going to be together, but I just want to give you like the full spectrum for all the watchers. You know, there is going to be a nice, maybe even slightly unexpected cooperation here. If you've been worried, you know, there does seem to be a nice cooperation. Yeah, really sweet. I love this about the voice. I will redraw this, but you know, he's really, and she's singing on this, so it just gives me like it's all going to be good. It's all going to be good, so you can rest. He cares for you. Might even lead to something really permanent. There's definitely an aspect here that it could be the big Monty, the full Monty. Yeah. Okay, guys, really enjoyed that reading. Wow, just when that comes out, it just makes my heart sing. It really does. Please leave a comment. Please, I really love to read your comments, you know, especially if there's like some little thing in there that you really identify with. That really makes me really, really happy. Thank you. So that's pile one. Okay, let's go into pile two. This is a reading for everyone for pile two. The question is, does he care? My sort of subconscious question is, does he care? Is he going to let you live in peace? Or is he going to seek revenge? Okay, so I think this is really important. So let's have a look. Usually with the touch card, it's good, but we never know. We never know. Okay, you've got the 10 of Cups. Let me just give you the 10 of Cups. Oh my God. I just had this in the last one, but it's thrown me because it's from the playing card. Boom. All right, okay. I'll tell you about that in a minute. The Ace of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles. The Queen of Hearts, or Queen of Cups. The 10 of, wow. We put those two together. The 7 of Swords. The 6 of Swords. Okay, and the Sun card. So the question is, does he care? Now let me just have a look at this, because there's one way you could look at this and just go, yeah, absolutely. Okay, because that's the way that it's reading. And then there's this other aspect here. So I just want to check. Sorry about the big sigh. Oh, I'm quite sleepy these last couple of days. It's been a PMT, and I just want to read tarot, and I'm just fighting. I should be sleeping, but just fighting. So the question is, does he care? So on the face of it, just like there's no contest that he cares. When this comes out in the pack, this is the full Monty. This is the big thing. This is the 10 of Cups. There are no more cups. This is long term, right? This is, I want to marry you. You know, like it's the full thing. Okay. I usually gush. I think this deserves a gush. Okay. So, you know, it's a beautiful rainbow. It's a sign from the universe of all the beautiful things and all the magic of the universe and all the magic that we feel when we come together with someone, you know. It's the ultimate in love, this card. There is no higher card than this. So does he care? You betcha he cares. And it's almost like, yeah, let's get married. I can't see the other marriage card here, but it's like, it's up there. It's like king and queen, we're both in love, let's get married. Right? Yes, he cares. Big time. Okay. So, let me just see with that. And then we've got this Ace of Pentacles, which I will have to draw. It's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity coming into your life. It's like the rainbow, really. It's something that the universe provides for you both, okay? To have a beautiful opportunity of abundance, of happiness, of joy, of the initiation of something wonderful. All right. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles, and yeah, what he really wants, and I don't know what your situation is, but what he really wants is, you know, cooperation with you. You know, he wants this lovely, he wants you to value his skills, and he wants to value your skills. Just, it's lovely. He wants this lovely exchange. Okay, so it's definitely a sense of cooperation here. And then with the Sun card next to it, like, oh my God, you know, the Sun is equivalent to the 10 here. You know, it's just about joy and harmony and abundance and just feeling absolutely glorious. If you just think about your most glorious sunny day and the sheer happiness that you feel when you look around and everyone's in like enjoyment, okay? Why did I say that? Yeah, you know, like when you're, I don't want you just to imagine being on the beach on a hot day. I just wanted you to imagine the world at its most beautiful. You know, imagine everybody was happy. Imagine all the flowers were blooming. Imagine that the, you know, I don't know, the birds were flying, the children were giggling, the horses were frolicking in the field. It's that sort of joy. So down here, all good. Up here is a little bit of a different story, okay? So yes, he cares for you, loves you, wants to marry you. That's what the cards are looking at, you know. You're his 10. And up here, you could look at this and go, oh, well, look, there's a couple, like I just showed you. But I just feel a little bit strange about this up here, because that came out that way. Right, it's come out that way, not that way. Let me just see. Let me just see, hold on. So if it was that way. Okay, I just got a little feeling here, guys. I'm just going to throw it out for some of you. I don't know if you guys are married and he's looking outside of the marriage, or if you looked outside of the marriage, okay, or if he is indeed married to somebody else. I've just got a feeling around here for some of you, because this is the card of deception and opportunity. This is about someone taking an opportunity because it's easy to, all right? And I feel like she's looking at him in the conscious, like in the upright here. She's looking at him, but she's looking at the deception. So I do feel like there has been some deception going on here. Maybe this is why you're asking the question, does he care? And I think the question for me is, does it mean that he's going to be deceptive ongoing? You know, is he going to wish you the best for the future? Or is he going to start causing problems? Which is very normal after you split up. And then this is, oh no, I think you're going to be okay. All right, I feel like there's something up here where maybe For some of you, you're just feeling like, okay, now he's starting to cause trouble, right? You know, he's maybe doing his power games and stuff like that. But here it's saying, no, we're going to go to calmer waters here. He wants to go towards calmer waters. So yeah, so if there has been any weird stuff going on, then just know that I think he's going to stop it. All right. Maybe he's just trying to get a reaction. Maybe he just wants to, see if you actually care. You know, you're waiting to see does he care? Maybe he's waiting to see, does she actually care? And when boys want to see that if you care, you know, like the kid in the playground, a boy will come and pinch you, you know, or hit you in the arm or something. Do you know what I mean? That's how they find out if you care. Which is quite funny, isn't it? Sort of thing. They go up and punch you in the playground or something like that, you know, just and see if you cry to see if you care or not. It's a very weird thing. You know, sometimes you wonder how men and women ever get together. But this card here is such a beautiful card. Now, I don't choose the cards like to match the underneath because I don't know what's underneath. But I can't help when I feel this card, and my watchers will know, I love this card of touch. It's like, yeah, like he does care. He misses your touch. You know, he's thinking about your touch. He wants to touch you. You know, there's something beautiful about your touch. You know, there's nothing quite as exquisite, is it, about being close to a person's body that you love, you know, which is making me feel really sad. Maybe I need to go rest. Okay, so I'm just going to get some, oh my God, Lover's just jumped out. I was going to say, I'm just going to get some clarity on this reading. Yeah, he loves you. He loves you. You know, the Lovers is a little bit more like towards the sexual union. It is when two people stand together and declare their love for each other, you know, and they're going to be lovers sort of thing. In the original tarot, it's before consummation of any sexual act, but it has become the card where, you know, you're going to be lovers, you are lovers and that sort of thing. And that's the general feeling that he has. So with the 10, the Lovers, the sun, you see the sun and the sun. Can you see that? Yeah, I think you can see that. Yeah, like beautiful. I was going to ask about this top bit actually, but I think maybe I'll just pull one more card and see if there's anything they want to say to me. What's the time? I'm doing well. Okay. So I just want to see if there's anything else the tarot wants to say to me on this one. So yeah, he cares. Is he gonna be, you know, is he gonna cooperate? Is he gonna, you know, is he gonna be helpful towards you? Okay, there's a lot of cards there. Let's have a look. I can't see where that's going. Okay, so the general feeling with these cards that just jumped out. Okay, for some of you, it's a case of, let's just put it here. Okay, he just wants, whatever's gone wrong, just wants to wash that all away. Okay, for some of you. He's watching you online, which is obviously quite normal nowadays on social media. Just keep tabs on people. He is playing his cards close to his chest at the moment, but within this, I always feel with this card, there can be a nice little surprise gift that he wants to give to you. He's definitely feeling the cup of love for you, or wanting to reignite your union. I do feel like maybe he's gone outside the relationship for some of you and had an affair or third-party situation, and I feel like that's now finished. Okay, and I just feel like with this card, it can mean lots of different things. For some of you, it can mean, with this card, marriage material, especially with the King and the Queen. Okay, which is, you know, like stunning. For some of you, I feel like it could be that, remember I said that he could be married already. I just got that little nod for some of you that he could be married already, yeah. Okay, and for some others it's about traditions, it's about he's coming across like a man of tradition, of a man that follows certain rules and regulations, a man that really sort of feels like his position in life is quite important. And he sort of like, for some it might be like he's kind of like not a teacher, but he teaches other people his ways and his traditions. And for some of you it's going to be about cultural differences between the two of you. I also see this man as quite authoritative, and in some ways a little bit untouchable as well. And I'm just wondering if that's why it came out with this card here. You can see the red and the red, right? Maybe there has been some third party stuff going on and he's knocked it on the head and you don't know. You're not 100% sure. And maybe that's about the deception for some of you, right? There's been some sort of deception, right? But I do feel it's finished. And I just feel like, you know, it's very hard maybe to know what, like, yes, sort of secretive, but more like private, really. I feel within that situation it's more like private. So there's definitely been some stuff there. Let me just see. I just want to see. I'm still not wholly convinced which direction is this going to go in. Right? Is it going to go back to that? So he cares. Okay, but I want to see, like, is it going to go back to that, or is it going to keep on this sort of strange little sort of like a little bit sneaky up here, you know? Is that all going to finish? Which way is it going to go, cards? We can take the honest truth, can't we? We can take the honest truth. Right. Which way is it going to go, cards, with this? Because we know he cares. Okay. I feel like with this card as well, the touch, I feel like I've just been shown that, saying, look, he is actually very sensitive. Okay, he's actually very sensitive. And I feel like he's very sensitive about all this as well. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. Yeah, I feel like he's very sensitive about stuff. So, which way is it going to go, cards? We can take the truth. Hit us. We can handle it. We can handle it. Which way is it going to go? Yeah, it's going to go good. I feel like it's going to go good. Right, let me just take these ones out. I feel like, according to the cards, there is going to be, like, I feel like there is going to be some, like, you guys coming back together, or if you're not fully separated, maybe you've just had a bump in the road, there's going to be a new energy of giving and taking. And there's definitely a sense of celebration here to do with a home, a domestic setup, something like that, or a favourite place that you love to frequent, which brings you a lot of joy for you both, and a really wonderful sense of celebration where maybe you're going to get back to that point where, you know, you're telling all your friends again about, you know, how much you're in love. Let's do that one. I mean, look at these cards. Hold on. Look at these cards. Beautiful. Look. The 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the 3 of Cups, which is the beautiful celebration. For me, this card is when you've fallen in love, you've gone past that point where you fell in love. It's all these beautiful things happen when you're in love. Maybe, you know, your conversations, the exchanges that you had. You know, you always have like little exchanges, you know, little acts of love that happen in your relationship, your conversations, the things that you giggled at, you know, the really intimate moments when you were together, and you know, all those unspoken words and stuff like that. That's what I feel like this card is. And then this beautiful touch, which is about sensuality and stuff like that. And he is sensitive. And I feel like, yeah, look, he did something, I don't know, something weird, right? He's gone off and done something weird here, which he regrets. Okay. Okay. But he does care about you. And then you've just got the universe, and he wants cooperation. He wants to cooperate with you. He wants to really know that he values your very personal things, your aspects of your personality. He really values that, like your skills, and skills isn't the right word. Yeah, so he's maybe impressed by your career. He loves the things that you can do. I don't know, maybe you paint, maybe you're a musician, maybe you're, you know, ride horses, I don't know, you know, something like that. He really admires that about you. And yeah, and this is about, maybe he hopes for the universe to bring something in, an opportunity, an opening. And if you're wondering what that is, guys, I'm a bit talkative today now. You know, like how the lockdown and COVID got us into a position where the rug was pulled, and we were really hampered about, you know, a lot of relationships broke up during lockdown because it just was so stifling, you know, that you couldn't see each other, and there's all these, everyone had so many different pressures on them, financial pressures and worry and stress and things like that. Well, that's the sort of the negative, a really massive planetary negative sort of universal change. So the Ace of Pentacles is like a change for the positive in another direction, either on a grand scale, a planetary scale, or on a smaller scale in your life, you know. So it's the universe creating situations. So yeah, really lovely reading, really fascinating reading. And I hope you enjoyed that. Please do leave a comment, because it really helps me, especially if there's a little nuance in there that you really identified with. Okay, so thank you, group 3, and sorry, thank you, group 2. Let's go to group 3. Okay, group 3. So the question is today, oh my God, I've forgotten the question. I've been doing this so long. Does he care? And the underlying question is, does he care about you? And, you know, is he going to be cooperative and helpful from now on? Or is he just going to try and make you jealous and, you know, and play games? So let's have a look here and see what we've got. Okay. Oh, you've got one of my favourite cards. I just got a little tingle, actually. All right. So you've got the Magician, you've got the World, you've got the Emperor, you've got the Water Drop. That's my favourite. It's one of my favourite cards. It's one that I've drawn recently. You've got the Knight of Wands, you've got the Page of Cups, you've got the 10, and you've got the High Priestess. Ah, interesting. So does he care? Let me have a look at this, because I want to make sure I read it correctly. What I can see in this reading, strangely enough, are a lot of different energy pools between you and him. Okay, very different energy pools. And not necessarily a bad thing. I think, yes, he does care. He does care, but there's a lot of, yeah, there's actually a lot of disharmony actually here, but not in the way, not like conflict and fighting and stuff like that. I just feel like it's just different styles of life. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Does he care? Yes, he does. First, we come out with the Magician card, that he wants to manifest a change in your current situation on quite a high level, actually, when this card comes out. He wants to change the circumstances. I almost feel like he wish he could, you know, turn back the clock, actually. Right, but he powerfully wants to manifest a change here between you. And I've had these two cards sit next to each other and they're very different energies. Okay, this is the energy of somebody who is very expansive and very free in a way. And there's this, you know, this relates to travel and stuff like that, where someone's not pinned down. And then I feel like this energy, the Emperor energy, you know, look how he's sitting on a hard throne, a stone throne. And then this person has just got a wreath, you know, suspended in air. You know, this is the difference. And I feel like this is you and this is him, okay? And you've just got very, very different energy. So he does care, but I feel like he does know that you're just so very, very different. This is a man that is a leader and he's got responsibilities, he's got status, he's got he's set up in life. This energy is free as a bird energy. You know, she's actually naked, she doesn't have any possessions. I think I'm talking about myself, actually. She doesn't have any possessions, she just has her beauty and this just incredible way of thinking about the world. She does have beautiful hair though. And he thinks you're very, very beautiful. And he thinks you're very beautiful naked. I always say that when I get that card. I mean, a lot of cards have naked women on them, but I just feel like he thinks you're just so beautiful. Sorry, I'm yawning because my body's really tired. Okay, now this is my excitement card. Does he care? Oh my God, the water drop. Don't get me started. Right. The water drop. Okay, so what it is, there's got lots of different meanings, but the main meaning for me is you are going to get a little sign, look out for it very soon, about if he cares or not. So the water drop, you know, it's like when it rains, you just feel like a little raindrop on your hand, or it just touches your face or something like that, and it's like really unexpected and you can't see any clouds in the sky. And you're just like, oh, damn it, you know, I've got to get home quickly. It's going to rain, right? It's that sort of signal. I've had this happen to me recently and I didn't see the signal. So look out for it. So it could be that, like, if you're not together at the moment, it could be that he's talking through family or relatives, friends and stuff like that. You know, that could be a sign. It could be just something he posts on social media. That could be a sign. Don't read too much into it on his social media, but you're going to get a sign, right? So just watch out for it. And the other meaning in this, it's just so many meanings, is that if you tune in, you should be able to see, like, we can't do anything in this universe without the ripples, like, going outwards, you know, and touching everybody's lives. And if you tune in, you should be able to actually feel that he cares. All right? Or let's just say you should be able to feel whether he does care or doesn't care. I feel like he does care in this, but there's just like this real, like, there's massive gaps between you, but not gaps emotionally. It's just like your worlds are just so different. Just the way you think and approach life and stuff like that. Okay. And the other thing about the water drop is just to remember the magic in a tiny thing like a water drop, you know. And sorry, let me get my words out. So yeah, it's just to remember the magic in a water drop. And this is the magic that can happen in a relationship and you just don't even have the words for it, okay? And the way in which the world is constructed, and we don't fully understand it all, right? So things happen in our life and we don't fully understand it, we don't fully get it, and this is the water drop. And of course it's about, you know, a few tears. It's about him maybe suppressing his emotions, but he's got emotions there as well. I love the water drop. Okay, so up here we could read it like this. Yes, he cares about you. He's actually feeling a lot of warmth for you. Okay, terrible drawing. Got to redraw this card. He's feeling a lot of warmth for you. He's feeling a lot of desire for you. He's, you know, we could say he's going to step forward and offer you the cup of love. But I feel like there's just a bit of a different story going on here. I feel like he's looked outside of the relationship for some of you and offered his cup of love elsewhere and then totally regretted it. Either it brought an ending to your relationship, or he's ending another relationship at the moment. Okay, maybe this is why you're asking the question. Because this is such a powerful card. This card is a person laying down with 10 swords in their back. It is not a card that scares me. It's just a card that's saying there was an absolute positive end to something, right? A real end, and it's above the Emperor. So I feel like it was an end for him, either with you, but maybe with somebody else as well. Okay, I just feel like it's just the way that this knight is looking at. It's just a intuition here. All right, that is looking outside of the relationship. And I just feel like, did he give his cup of love to somebody else? But now it's over. Because I feel like he thinks you might know. Right, this is the High Priestess. She's all-knowing, right? One thing that he can't get past you is his true actions, you know, can't get it past you at all, right? You're just like all-knowing. You're just like leaps and bounds ahead of him on that game. So I do feel like he cares, but I'm going to have to pull some more cards because I just feel like it's very disjointed here. I feel like it's like, you know, like a holiday romance, something like that, or you both went and worked at the same workplace, but one of you is only there for a short time, one of you has got to leave, or yeah, there seems to be like real distance, like the universe has put real distance, or oh, what's another good analogy? I'm going to have to think of better analogies. One of you is an accountant and the other one is a burlesque dancer. No, maybe that actually goes together in a weird way. One of you is an accountant and the other one is like a trapeze artist in the circus. You know? This is the differences. You know, I feel like you've got a different language, you know, you just operate in two totally different worlds. So let's have a look. Why did I pick these cards out? Where the hell did they come from? Gosh, I didn't even see these cards. I'm losing the plot. Does he care? Yes, he does care. He does care. Cares about you a lot. This is another card. We think you're very beautiful and very nurturing. And I feel with this one, he really does want the best for you, actually. He does care. Let me just see. Oh, yeah, okay. Really cares about that tower moment that you've had, right? You've had a real, like, big showdown. Had a big showdown. For some of you, you've had a big showdown. He really cares about that and he really wants to get things back on balance, you know, whether you come together again, or, you know, maybe you're in the same circles and that sort of thing. He really wants a cooperation between you. I think he wants more than that, but maybe he feels he can't get more than that. Yeah, and he really wants to have some harmony, and he really wants to come forward and just send you a little message, really, just indicating that he still desires you. Okay, but there was something big. Either there was something big here that he was doing, and that's finished, or there was something big here between you guys. Okay. Sorry if I'm yawning, guys. I'm a bit PMT and my body just wants to rest all the time, and my mind is just so active. Yeah, it just really wants to come forward and message you. So why is he not messaging you at the moment? That's what I want to know. If he cares, which he seems to care about you. Oh my God. Okay. Why is he not messaging you? Do you know, we've had this in every single reading today, I think. It's the big full Monty. This is like, I'm totally in love with you, right? This is the total in love card. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, girls and guys, but I just can't, like, you know, I've only got like so many words to express this card. There are no more cups than 10 cups. This is the full Monty, so he cares. The rainbow. I can't tell the rainbow story again, can I? The rainbow is the beautiful sign from the universe. It's like the raindrop. The rainbow and the raindrop is just like, how many more signs do you want in this relationship, you know? How many more signs do you want than to show you, right? It's just like, does he care? Yeah, like you're a 10. He cares at a level 10. All right, let's have a look at this. But because people care at a level 10 doesn't mean it's always going to work out. So we've got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, he cares about you like you're the epitome of love. He's got the Nine of Wands, where he's just defending his heart at the moment. He's got so much nostalgia for you, and just thinking about the times when you were together. And we've got the Five of Wands. He's just very worried that that maybe there's some competition in that. He does care for you. He just doesn't know whether you would take his offer. If he offered you the cup of love, whether you would actually take it. He's not sure about that. And he's just worried that you've maybe got other options now at the end of the day. So if he's not stepping forward, they are the reasons. But yes, this is the most powerful, one of the most powerful cards in the deck. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, right? A lot. I don't feel like you've come together, like in same place, same location, you know, like settled down and stuff like that. But it's beautiful and it's exciting. But that just really finishes the story. You got the 10 there. There is no more than the 10. So the answer is yes. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it. Please leave a comment. And if there's a little nugget there that really resonated with you personally, then do let me know. And thank you for all your comments. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for subscribing. I really appreciate that as well. So it's a lovely afternoon here in Italy, and I'm going to say goodbye. Okay, ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao.